Oh, yeah. Definitely gonna play the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack, because that's just appropriate. It's just appropriate for the magazine that we're looking at today. So here is Akira Yamaoka. Yamaoka. With the Silent Hill 2 soundtrack. I hope that's not too loud. Drowns out my voice. Anyway, this is the new microphone stream. As you can hear, the microphone quality is probably a lot better than it usually is. And I'm able to have some noise canceling on it, so now you won't be able to hear the sound of my computer fan struggling. So that's good. Anyway, F11. We're gonna switch it on over to today's focus, and that is 100% independent PlayStation Magazine, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation Magazine. Issue 46, was it? Let me just zoom in there. Issue 46. And this is... Oh, dang. The chat is hidden again. Where's that? Yeah, I finally outgrew the Zoom H1, which is still a really good microphone, by the way. And I spent a lot of money on this one, so of course I'm going to use it. Bask in the glory of this image. I think I'm going to leave this image for last. Not the end of the stream. I mean, I'm going to look at the other things on this cover first. I'm going to zoom in on this MGS2 demo secrets, guaranteed. We found stuff in here that you haven't. It is in the thumbnail, actually. There's Snake looking at this picture of a woman, which is actually in the game, not just in the demo disc, but it's actually in the game in several lockers, and it proves once and for all, as if we needed proof, that Kojima is a huge pervert as well as a genius. Anyway, this magazine boasts Silent Hill 2 first hands-on preview and exclusive new secrets, after they called Silent Hill 1 a Resident Evil ripoff. Plus, more new horror games, including Resident Evil Code Veronica. Okay, yeah, that's a horror game. Extermination, never heard of it. Devil May Cry. I don't think that qualifies as a horror game. I'm not entirely sure. You also got hot news that's not cold. It's first word on the PS3, and that's going to be interesting. Since we're all the way up to PS5 at this point. Spider-Man 2, I actually played. It's really good. The game Spider-Man 2. But first, we have to talk about Rob Liefeld's James Sutherland. That's his name, right? American hero. American hero. See that? American hero. That's what the game is about. James, the American hero. Is it him, actually? Is it Rob Liefeld? It might have been his student. Well, you know, we can check right now, because if I remember correctly, in the last magazine, they had credits in the back somewhere for the art on the front cover, so just have to look for that. Maybe it was at the inside cover. Get past these. Oh yeah, here we go. I don't see. Not here. Main menu. Ah, that's cute. That's cute. There he is again. I don't see, like, artist. Oh, wow. That's so ugly. Yeah, I don't see any, like, credits for him. Show the Captain America image for reference. It's gonna look very close, actually. Captain America. Liefeld. Chest. So, let's see if you guys can tell me what is wrong with this image, and I'll see if I can get OBS to do this. So there's like a smart capture for OBS. There is, isn't there? Display capture. How do you do the smart capture? Somebody tell me. The artist is Stephen Platt. What? But it looks just like Rob Liefeld's work. Well, in any case, this is what the Captain America image looks like. By the swipe file, swipe file. Anyway, that's what it looks like. As you can see, he's just got this huge tumor on his chest. Anyway, it smacks of this image right here. You can see the DNA right there. 10 out of 10 anatomy. Indeed, this is what real humans look like. Anyway, enough of the cover. I gotta share the stream somewhere else because no one's here. Let's try. Put it on Twitter, whatever. Wow, the soundtrack for this game is really good. As a surprise to nobody ever. The year is 2001, and the game comes out where the protagonist is not ripped. The artist gets very confused. Yes, indeed. Anyway, we gotta get back to this, and the slidey the thingy is gone on the bottom. There it is. This is where is it? ATV Off-Road Fury. ATV racing, fully preserved for your enjoyment. And as you can see here, it is a man looking at a still image of people riding ATVs, which is a 100% accurate advertisement for the game, where you simply sit and look at images of people riding ATVs. As with last time, I'm going to skip most of the sports ones. Oh, crap. Why is everything selected? Could you just select everything, please? Everything is selected, so I'm going to reload the page. There we go. Here's the artist cover thing on the cover. This is the original thumbnail sketch that we sent to Steven, so it's not Rob Liefeld. So that he'd know what we were looking for. Our very own illustrious editor-in-chief whipped this puppy up, and Chris insists it was cover material. I actually agree. That should have been the cover. Right there. It should have been cartoony and stylized. I like it. He looks like a superhero, though, and he's ripped. So, here's the thing. This tells us one thing. It is not Steven's fault that he is ripped on the final cover. It's the editor-in-chief's fault, because he drew the abs. He was the one who drew the abs. Nailed it right off the bat. I think there was a few things that he could have tried. Inks and simply rocks. Thanks to small part the incredible coloring talents of Liquid Snake. Sure, James has a gun, but the situation still looks pretty dire. It was nice knowing you, buddy. He looks like a hero, and that's why he shouldn't be in a Silent Hill game. Yeah, it's just wrong. And everything is getting selected again. It's like... What is this bullshit? What is this bullshit? I'm gonna reload the page again. Time Crisis. Second place. Sorry, loser. This ain't like a race. Here's your reward for second place. Death. Congratulations, your history. Get a tight grip on your gun con. Oh, it's a gun con game. Oh, wait a minute. I've heard of this game. This is actually a really good game. Time Crisis. You shoot at the screen with a gun. Like, you know, the light gun. PlayStation 1 light gun, which is a thing. Tokyo Game Show report. It's just a bunch of people lined up. You gotta read the bios. You mean for the team, of course. Of course. I wonder if this is the same team. I see that the what is it, Chibi? The Chibi person is gone. They must have fired that person. I remember this guy, Stephen Frost, he was on it. He was on it. Meet the team. Ever wonder what a crack team of video game journalists looks like? Oh, come on, folks. Just work with us a little here. Yawn, says Timmer at the exact right moment. That was a pretty yawn-worthy quote. Where's the editor-in-chief? Is this the editor-in-chief? Because editor-in-chief drew this masterpiece. They are actually journalists, though. They go out and they do the shit. They find out the shit. Chris Slate, editor-in-chief. He's farting. Ooh, that's so funny. He was the one who drew this masterpiece. Anyway, news editor Tommy Layton likes FPS action games and psychic surgery. T-Dog, you're the editor-in-chief. I'm the editor-in-chief of this channel because I'm the only one here. There's Stephen Frost, who likes eating at China Inn and visiting Austin because of E3. What did you expect at E3? I'm hoping... What do you expect at E3? Because it hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping to see a new surprise title from EA that features the Chloe license. Huh. Oh yeah, the editor-in-chief? This guy? He's obviously not a gamer. He apparently likes all types of games, especially the good ones, which is what a fucking narc would say. But his hobbies are comics, hoops, J-pop, movies, and DVDs. So he's not even a game hobbyist. He's just likes them, quote unquote. Can't even name one game he likes. Exactly. It reminds me of the antagonist of Ready Player One. Bill Donahue, the managing editor, likes air combat sims. He looks like an air combat sim kind of guy. And loud music. There'll be a few days work while everyone's gone, but then me and the art staff will start the beer fest. Based. Randy Nelson, where have I heard that name before? He likes all types of games and has action figure hobby. I expected to crash every few minutes. Whoops, I thought you meant my G3. Ouch. Like shooters and eating pizza. Fitzpatrick, a pizza eater. Lots of hot booth babes. He's definitely not a real gamer. What do you mean I'm not going? Yeah, get fucked. What is the guy on the bottom right doing? Well, I guess we'll have to take a closer look. He likes the feeling of DVDs in his hands. Bill looks like a 60-year-old lady. Don't make fun of Bill. Bill's my favorite one. I'm gonna zoom right in. We're gonna look at Tokoya, who looks like Commander Sterling, the wrestler. strategy editor, fighting and RPGs. He likes fighting. He doesn't like fighting games. He just likes to fight. If Capcom has its annual SF event, I will win. Street Fighter. Oh, the Luigi game will surely rule. Gary Liu, Associate Art Director. He likes yellow and blue. And his hobbies are making green. This is a trick question you are asking me. I'm having Einstein for a friend. You need the M and the C. Moving on. We're going to move on to the next page. Well, he was right about the Luigi game, at least. What is that? Is that what he's doing in the picture? Making green? Yeah, he's making green in that picture. He's doing his sloppy Gary move that makes him green. So they're going to talk about Aladdin, Armor Core 2, which is a great game, Bouncer the, Devil May Cry, Crash Bandicoot 4, which it didn't end up being called Crash 4. Silent Hill 2, Soldier of Fortune. I actually played that on the Dreamcast. It's pretty good. Test Drive again. Quake 3. Sons of Liberty, of course, appears. It's not out yet at this point. Grand Theft Auto 3, which is actually a bad game in my opinion. Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Bandicoot. Bambi cute. Literally. Whoa, there's a lot of chicks in this issue. Oh, that's just a great mark of quality. Actually, secretly, they're all in this photo. There's like 30 of them. They're just lined up right here. What are they, a swim team? It looks like they're wearing the like sleek suit you wear when you're swimming to get like more hydrodynamics. PSM is the magazine for the gaming elite, the hardcore gamers that support and drive this industry. This is not a mass market magazine. We don't focus on fun for the whole family or waste space to interviewing movie stars that have nothing to do with games. That's just not what we're into. They're making fun of like fun for the whole family games when in the last issue we looked at, they were being like, console gamers aren't stupid just because we like to play non-strategy games. It is. He's grabbing his like jeans and ripping the ass right off of it. Yeah, you might have played Aladdin. Aladdin was a really popular game. PlayStation Magazine is also proudly independent. We have no official corporate sponsor, so you can trust that our reviews and opinions will always be 100% our own, for better or for worse. And now we're gonna get this atrociously ugly ad for Star Wars Super Bombad Racing. You've never seen Star Wars like this, except for in the Christmas special. No jeans on Earth are that tight, it's impossible. They don't even look like jeans. It looks like he's wearing tights, actually. Big-headed kart racing. Was this game good? Probably not. A PS2 Tokyo Game Show. Look! Final Fantasy X! They're not tied. That Final Fantasy X wasn't, like, front and center on the magazine this time. Final Fantasy wasn't. Despite Xbox's first public Japanese showing, Sony ruled the big show. That's because Sony is like the big thing in Japan. It's extremely ingrained in their culture, you know, like same with Nintendo. Like, you're not gonna... No Western console is gonna come in to the Japanese gaming space and be more popular. And this holds true today. New chip for PS3. New jointly developed microchip in the works. So, if PS2 is the beginning and PS9 the destination, a cell-powered PS3 is a giant leap in the right direction. They're already thinking about the PS9. Well, just think of it this way. We're only 4 PlayStations away from the PS9. 4! Remember that wacky commercial for the PS9 with its nanotechnological spores bonding to the adrenal gland for the extreme virtual gaming in 2078? We're on the way. We're on the way. It's gonna happen. 200 to 100 times the power of the PS2. That's bullshit. There's no way that it's that. Oh my god, pentaflops. Red Faction. That's good. That's good. The first fully destructible game world, I believe. Sony can be an exclusive mover and shaker within the entertainment world. Oh my god, I'm being distracted because this song goes so hard. This is like... This sounds like frickin'... What am I thinking of? Idols. Idols, that's it. This reminds me of Idols. That Scottish question mark band. Anyway, we gotta hurry up because I've been streaming for already like 20 minutes. And I do sound a bit sick still. I have not fully recovered from COVID, but I'm not sick anymore. Video game characters say the darndest things. Here are a few that caught our attention. You invaded Earth for your own amusement, you pompous sea monkey. What are you doing, Snake? You don't have enough to keep you busy? Otacon to Solid Snake, who's looking at a pinup inside a locker in MGS2. What they don't tell you is that there's a further Easter egg if you wait for an extra like 5 minutes and then Otacon calls you again. We've been reading your email, Marissa, and you've been very, very naughty girl. Okay. X-Pac versus Xbox. Now I gotta look up who this guy is, because I won't get this joke. X-Pac. AKA Sean Waltman. Best known for his appearance in the World Wrestling Federation, WWE. So he's he was in the WWE before it was known as the WWE. So he's a wrestler. T-Dog, you magically get your own magazine. What do you make it about? Gaming, probably. I wonder, can we find an amazing ass in this magazine too? I'll keep my eye out. What the fuck am I doing? T-Dog, I'm a dumbass. I was 20 minutes behind. Oh boy. Great, good job, Timmer. Good job. Anyway. Wears a X-Pac, wears a black t-shirt with fluorescent green tights. Has black casing with fluorescent green jewel. Oh, look at that. Who's X-Pac? He's a wrestler. Advantage, draw. X-Pac, very agile at 6 foot, 212 pounds. Xbox not portable at 13 by 11 inches, 212 pounds. It is not that heavy. Come on. Come on. Round 2, reputation. Formerly known as the clean-shaven 123 Kid. Microsoft always known as evil corporate mega giants. Advantage Xbox. I gotta turn the gain down on this microphone. It's peaking. Properties. No. Filters. Gain. Put that back down to get out of here. Okay, well, PlayStation Magazine really calling out Xbox here. Known to say "suck it" before match. Likely to hear "it sucks" after lunch. Which is not true. Timmer says what fucking console was portable at the time? The Game Boy. Round 3, alliances. Public displays of affection with Tori. Public displays of technology with Raven. Draw. X-Pac, reliant on third-party run-ins during matches. Reliant on cautious third-party Japanese publishers. Advantage X-Pac. Winner X-Pac. Console, not handheld. Timmer, it is a handheld console. I'm sorry to break the news, but yes, console is a valid descriptor for the Game Boy. Xbox, thunder stolen. In mid-March, Microsoft's GameStock event revealed tons of impressive Xbox games and details to the public, but 3 events somewhat knocked the wind out of the event's sales. First, an analysis of Xbox by Merrill Lynch stated Microsoft would lose about $2 billion before Xbox became profitable in 2005. That's not true. I mean, well, maybe it is true, but the Xbox was a huge success. Didn't the original Xbox do kind of bad? I think it did, but it was still the most powerful of the consoles in that era. Action figure identities, plot details revealed. Rumors have us guessing that these characters represent Raiden, Fortune, and Solidus. Oh. Yeah. I think so. Raiden, Fortune, Solidus. Yeah, that's Fortune. That's Raiden. And that's Solidus right there. So they were right. They got a bang on the money. What's the plot of Metal Gear Rumors? The plot is shut your mouth. Hits and misses. So many Onimushas. The game has sold well excess of 1 million units. Wow, that's a lot of units. 3DO sues LucasArts. The 3DO company has filed a lawsuit against LucasArts claiming that a PS2 game, Starfighter, infringes on 3DO's trademark registered in 1997, years before LucasArts' game. 3DO shipped Starfighter games for the 3DO console and PC and Mac, and fumed that the PS2 game undermined significant funds 3DO used in promoting their ever-popular brand. Get over yourselves. You were a failure. This month's new releases. We looked at that already, I think. Cool stuff. What is that thing? What was that thing? The P5, $125 each, Essential Reality, is a programmable glove that emulates input devices like mouse, keyboard, trackball, joystick, and dual analog sticks. Through diverse hand gestures, one can move intuitively within a 3D space with 6 degrees of freedom. Movement along the X, Y, and Z axis while changing the line of sight regarding pitch, yaw, and roll. It has independent sensors for each finger and abduction between the thumb and index finger for classic shooting motions. Using a proprietary tracking system and maintaining a 30 Hz refresh rate, P5 ensures smooth motion and within 5-inch accuracy without lag time. It looks terrible. Lingers on X-Pac for 20 minutes. Okay, that was you gotta give me X-Pac. P5 gaming glove. I'm gonna see what the hell this is about. LGR did a video on it. I just want to see an image of this thing. It looks so bad. It looks bad. But it looks also like what an actual, like, virtual reality glove will look like. If you ask me. I'm gonna see, I just want to know one thing. eBay. Oops. Power of 5. P5 Virtual Reality Glove Ultimate 3D Virtual Controller System. Anyone want to venture a guess to how much this is selling for on eBay? More or less? Yeah, I remember when people thought it was going to be gloves. Read Silent Hill blurb. Featuring some of PS2's best graphics and sound technology. Sound technology, not voice acting! The return to Silent Hill promises to be a wonderfully horrifying experience. You can never have enough volumetric fog and zombies. Things Silent Hill has: fog, zombies, and existential terror. Half-Life. The perilous journey of MIT scientist Gordon Freeman through the Black Mesa compound has never looked so good. Single-player FPS that set the standard on PC looks to make its work on PS2. There's the blurb about Final Fantasy X. And soon filmgoers. Oh god, are they talking about... Wait, where is it? Oh, they don't have it here. Tomb Raider. That movie finally came out. The movie that they said was coming out soon, in like 1996, 1998 rather. Also, the glove, you can buy it for $40. $40. It's a $40 piece of plastic you can buy on eBay now. Oh, Mayor of Silent Hill. Konami's Silent Hill 2 is arguably the best game shown at the recent Tokyo Game Show. We sat down with the game directors for all the gory details. That ought to be interesting. But first, let me get a look at this Monkey Island 2 poster. Monkey Island, by the way, Escape from Monkey Island. Very solid game. You should check it out if you like point and clicks. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. The scenario for this version is completely new. James, the main character, visits Silent Hill seeking the truth regarding a letter he receives from his late wife who died 3 years ago. The game begins when he gets out of his car at a cemetery after going through a forest near an observatory. Oh, gory details. Let me see if they mention anything about that here. Will there be more than one playable character this time? No. Will the game's control work similar to Mario 64, or they will be more like Resident Evil? You can choose from both styles of control in this game. Huh. No, I'm not, because I don't know what that is, Simmer. I cannot tell you that, since you will not be scared anymore after knowing it. There are some scenes where you will be scared even though you knew what was going to happen beforehand. I'm positive that you will experience really scary scenes in this version. Silent Hill 64. The Hypnospace Outlaw sequel. No, I'm not going to play that, Tim. I didn't play the original. Since Silent Hill wasn't an early launch game. Have you had time to produce the game at a higher level, and including things like anti-aliasing? We increased the resolution of vertical direction and put noise over the game screen. We are trying not to make the edges of jaggy polygons stand out. Also, we are trying not to make jaggy textures stand out anywhere in the game. Is this true? I didn't play too much of this game. Does it look good? He is here confirming there's only 40 minutes, there's about 40 minutes of cinematics in the game. Now, there's nothing about the plot. Mario goes to Silent Hill to look for the princess. T-Dog, it's fantastic. You were required to play it immediately. It's number 5 on your list. You mean Hypnospace Outlaw? I hear it's really good, yeah. I'll play it eventually, but I'm not going to play the sequel before I play the original. Cars! Tokyo Extreme Racer 0. We got arrested for extreme racing. No, Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2. Oh. I just want to know about the graphics, damn it! Quake 3. PC blockbuster is stormed into the PlayStation 2 and left crumpled bones in its wake. Oh, complete bones. That's what I was about to say. It left complete bones in its wake. MDK, Jesus, 2, Armageddon. What is this? Don't care. It looks okay, though. 9 out of 10, they say. Aladdin. Oh, it's not the Aladdin I was thinking of. Okay. Younger, less jaded kids and older gamers with a soft spot for all things Disney. Even looks good by today's standards. Okay, good. What is Quake? And it just looks like Doom. Quake is a game that very much owes its success to Doom, but what it did was bring the shooter genre to actual third dimension. A bunch of 6 out of 10s here. Hey kids, can you see 3 devious, destruction-driven pox creatures in the picture below? And you never will. Huh? Be prepared, because you won't see it coming. Pox. Powerful secret attacks by virtual warriors that you build and train for war. Be on your guard, or this is gonna hurt. Chicago's been hit, and your city's next. What the hell is this all about? I gotta find out what the hell this is. I've watched someone play Silent Hill 2, so there's really no reason for me to play it. I just have to fake all of the reactions. Pox, Hidden Warriors. What the hell is this? Literally nothing on the internet. Okay, let me go to P-dash... Is that actual P-O-X.com? It can't be dashes. Hasbro. It brought me to Hasbro, which is, as you'll notice here, down right in the corner, the publisher. So that was the real one, but it just took me to the Hasbro shop with just, you know, what they got there, what they have now. Pox is gone, so maybe Pox Hasbro. Here we go. Pox. Pox is a handheld electronic game released by Hasbro in 2001. The game focuses on creating and then customizing creatures called Pox Infectors and using the battle against other Pox Infectors. A 30-foot wireless connection range. Hawks was introduced through a viral marketing scheme. Hasbro asked kids in Chicago schools, playgrounds, skate parks, and video arcades who they thought the coolest kid was, until they found cool kids who felt they were the coolest themselves and distributed free copies of the games to them. Jesus Christ. Hawks performed strongly enough in the Chicago market to convince executives, major toy retailer Toys R Us, to come on board for a national launch. In a case of unfortunate timing, the terrorist attacks of 9/11 and subsequent 2001 anthrax attacks raised considerable doubts in Toys R Us executive team about the viability of launching a game that prominently featured Earth being attacked by malicious forces that took the form of bug-like viruses that infected their targets. After some focus group with parents indicated that they were uncomfortable with their children playing a game that featured viruses and infection, the game was pulled from the market. There are 3 different versions of the game, each released as a differently colored console. Red Spino, green Psychro, and blue Plasma, which as you can see right here, here, and here. Wow. What a way for a game to go out. "9/11 nixed this game. Straight up. This is ridiculous. Oh, crap. Where did the stream go? Oh, there it is. Too soon. Too soon. Fox, you mean Plague Inc. No, I watched the Silent Hill playthrough and I thought, yep, I have been spoiled. Oh, that's not in the magazine. No. No, I was reading that off of Wikipedia, actually. You're not supposed to talk about that. Inspired COVID. He's reading Wikipedia. T-Dog, I'm right. You watched Vinesauce play it. T-Dog, listen to me. Listen for a second. Cirque, which Vinesauce member? There's like 10. Yeah, but only like 3 of them played it, and it was Vinesauce. It was Vinesauce. Play the game again, and it's even better. Oh, sure, you'd say that. Baseball. Wait, does that count? Is that a dumpy? Does that count? Hang on, I gotta get a closer look. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Thick. The verdict is in. The verdict is in. There's a solid 5 out of 10. There has to be a better one. Okay, well, what about that one? That's kind of a pop right there. He's standing up more straight than the other guy, so that's more impressive. You can even see like the outline where it lifts off of the body. That one's a bit better. Oh, a bit. Okay, what about? We don't get a good angle on that one, so no contest there. All right, we'll keep looking. If there's another hockey game or like a football game, maybe we'll see. BMO Max. It's good, but you've played it all before. That's a lot. That's a lot to just say. You don't know me! Army Men Sarge's Heroes 2. This is the one that you said was good, right, Timmer? ESPN MLS Extra Time. 5 out of 10. It's lacking. Ooh, bottom of the barrel. Call it bottom of the barrel. And this one's also bottom of the barrel. Are you jealous? No, I have pizza dough in the fridge that I can just cook. In fact... Yes, yes, there's a pizza in there, and there's also a guy with a magnum with the pizza. Alone in the Dark? Did that game come out? I thought there were only like 3 Alone in the Dark games, and that's not one of them. Hockey Night. Oh boy. Oh boy. Let me get in there. Let me get in there. Rainbow Six is still in the gaming world at this point. No, bad angle. Wrong angle. We would get to see their butts if it was a back angle, but it's not. This is Time Crisis. The originator of survival horror is back and scarier than ever. The only thing that's true is the originator of survival horror. Because it was. We cannot forget that Alone in the Dark did Resident Evil, did Silent Hill before all the rest of them. And then it sucked from then on. I have Quake 3, but it doesn't run on my computer. Some nice graffiti. Some nice graffiti. Scoreboard. Let me take a little look at this scoreboard. It's a lot of information, so I'm not going to look at it all. 5-3. Dance Dance Revolution got an 8. Metal Slug X got a 7. For the most part, I enjoyed Metal Slug X. Its faults bothered me a bit. They were never so bad that I have to stop playing. If you can't justify spending money for a couple hours of gameplay, definitely rent it. This game is fucking fantastic. It is a solid 8 out of 10. And if you haven't played it, you should play it. Warriors of Might and Magic 2. Don't bother renting it, they said. Let's see. Blade 4. Raymond Revolution is a 9. Is there any 10s here? There's a 1. Torneco. There's 110, and it is SSX! SSX got a 10! Driver 2? Where do you see Driver 2? Where do you see Driver 2? Where's Driver 2? What did they give Driver 2? They have to have given Driver 2 a good... That game is like one of the tightest car games on... ever. I don't see it! Is it over here? Uh-oh. Medal of Honor Underground got an 8, and that actually a super good game right there. Tight, what does it mean? It means that you have a lot of control over your car, and you can get it to go where you want it to go. Wait, I thought I saw it there. Driver 2. 6! PS2 Report Card. Now the PS2's launch fever is behind us. Did it make the grade? Hey, I remember Medal of Honor. Yeah, I'm definitely going to stream that eventually, because Medal of Honor is the first-person shooter I ever played, and it was so good. Such a good game. The little cloud. I like that. There's like a doubling up where the page turned. Well, let's find out. PS2 hardware B. The game's C. Ouch. Marketing C. Overall grade C. PS2 is a great piece of hardware with a ton of potential, but the games have been off to a slow start. Most of the video game systems of the past, especially Nintendo, didn't launch until games were ready that showed a clear difference from the previous generation. That certainly wasn't the case here, although there have been a few fun titles. I will eventually stream Driver 2. You are the wheelman. The wheelman is back. But I gotta finish all the other games that I'm playing. Top 5 things Sony has done wrong. Couldn't produce enough units to meet demand. Oh! Sony has been doing this shit since PS2, huh? How do I pin something in this channel? You can actually pin stuff on... Damn. You can actually pin stuff on YouTube. I didn't know that. No fresh innovative software. Okay. No must-have first-party games. PS2 is hard to develop for. No clear online strategy so far. But they did have a serial port in the back, so that was the thing. Created unprecedented demand. Oh, they're the same problem and the same solution. They're the same good grade. Plays DVDs and PS1 games? No, all PS1 games. What a 1-2 punch. Parents won't feel like they're losing money. They invested in their kids' PS1 games. And plus, they get a DVD player to boot. What's not to love? That's actually one of the best things about the PS2 is that it was backwards compatible. And I am so glad the PS3 sort of followed up. They really dropped the ball when they made the PS4 non-backwards compatible with anything. Created a very powerful long-term platform. Amazing third-party support. They've kept the PlayStation brand cool. The quickest way to a giant's heart is through his stomach. Very funny. Very funny. Let me just zoom in on that one. 5 keys to PS2's future success. Show us what this puppy can do. Yeah, I think once Kojima got his games on there, yeah, spread the love. Nearly every developer that we've talked to feels that Sony is hard to work with, and that the company's success has gone to its head. Sony needs to keep these guys happy, or they'll eventually take their games elsewhere. Damn. Scalding. Oh shit! Can I like? I wonder if it's possible to see which movies those are. Men in Black 1 and 2, or is it? No, that's not MIB. That's not MIB. That's MI2. Gladiator? G.I. Joe. That's G.I. Joe right there. Someone at Sony had to read this. The Matrix. That's the Matrix. I don't recognize any of the other movies, but those are certainly movies. Those are certainly movies. Oh, Devil May Cry? Will Devil May Cry be the one game to bring us the dumpy of this stream? No. 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 Is not to be. Something about sleepy girls just creeps us out. That's kind of weird. Oh god. Talk about creepy. What was that? What was that? That's creepy. That's creepy. Oh, it's doing that thing again. F5. F5. There we go. Devs, the ego, the id, psychology, editors, sleepy girls. Hey, you gotta, you know, they're not film critics, they're game critics. They're not used to seeing real art. Percent complete, 50%. Oh! The game's not out yet! Of course they're not seeing the subtext, they haven't played the game yet! Do they force their wives to stay awake all the time? Yeah, damn, PlayStation Magazine. Hands-on with Konami's blockbuster horror game. Once in a while, a game comes along that's so engrossing that you simply cannot put it down, no matter how much your head starts to hurt without sleep. After playing the demo of Silent Hill 2 for hours at the Tokyo Game Show, I'm convinced that Konami's new horror title is going to be one of those games. Couldn't pry my hands away from the controller. The Konami guys finally had to kick me off. That is true of the game, I guess. Cast. The game has a rich cast of characters. The main ones all have interesting backgrounds that help to make the story more compelling and convincing. If only they knew. Where's the pizza guy? Is he not in this? Is he not here? He's not here. This is James, the dude that goes running into a haunted monster-filled town because his evil dead wife tells him to. Man, now that is whipped. Ouch. Wife bad joke. There will be plenty of puzzles to solve, so like any good adventure game, it will pay to look everywhere for clues and items. There's definitely some good action in Silent Hill 2, but the real focus is on unraveling a mystery. They really didn't know. Well, no, because they only played the demo. Is that Pyramid Head? No, that's a butcher. Is Pyramid Head even in that game? I don't know. Gran Turismo. Oh, hang on. I think we have the dumpy, guys. Rate that. Pyramid is from that game and shouldn't be anywhere else. You're right. 0 out of 10. Wow. You're making Crash Bandicoot sad. You're making him sad. Stop it. Stop. Rate what? There's nothing there. Oh, hang on. It's sideways, but it counts. Now, what is this ad all about? What is this? Motor Mayhem. Never heard of it. There's a big old ogre guy and a robot and a lady. So you know you're getting a lot. Demonetized. Hey! I've been tuning in on men's asses this entire time. And you can't demonetize me for zooming in on one woman ass. Test Drive. Infogames races into PS2 at full speed. Driver 2 is also an Infogames game, just so you know. A controversial FPS comes pristine to PS2. There's absolutely nothing controversial about it. Raven Software's ferociously brutal FPS on PC. Picture a game that mines 26 different gore zones or hit locations. Oh, I see. On the detailed skeletal model of your enemy, resulting in decapitation, severed arms or legs, and myriad of writhing, screaming death animations. But they were wearing pants. So was she! Did you like the style of Rainbow Six? Soldier of Fortune has seemingly realistic violence, and Majesco cut its teeth by porting Rogue Spear to Dreamcast. What? Okay. Oh my god. Is that what I think it is? No, it's Digimon. I thought it was Monster Rancher. I was gonna lose my mind. That game is a meme fest, Monster Rancher. Get off my planet. Okay, geez. I was gonna buy your game anyway. Oh, this looks like a PS1 game. But it's PlayStation 2. But it looks so terrible. Like, it looks bad, and it's an artist's rendition. Overactive adrenal gland, weak or non-existent braking instinct, problems controlling acceleration. You may be a speed freak. Nah, I just do speed. Hurdy-gurdy. Eidos reveals a game that would make even Disney jealous. It looks like a quirky indie game. It has some of the best visuals yet seen on a console. Wow, that's a big That's a big, you know, big claim. Here's the Devil May Cry, PS2's other big game demo, hits Japan, and it rocks. I hear this game is actually pretty good. But ultimately, I have absolutely nothing to say about Devil May Cry, so... Oh, what's that? What's that? What's that? Nah, not really. I think that's it. I mean, it's not the biggest one I've ever seen, but you can see muscle. You can tell that this is an athletic. Too small. You can't rate a butt by its size only. Oh shit! Look, guys, Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. I have this game. I own this game. Space: The Final Frontier. The characters, alien races, and level designs of Elite Force are either lifted from or inspired by the Voyager TV series. It's actually really good. It's a good game. Like, it's a solid action game. There's cool weapons, and that Bolian is like one of the main characters, and it's funny. Trekkers rejoice. You'll finally have reason to don your Spock ears. And Spock ears. It's Tuvok ears now. And once again, brave sunlight en route to game retailers. Oh, ouch! They really. They started earlier with those jokes for Trek fans. I mean, this is what, 2001? And they're already being like, haha, brave the sunlight, haha. Along with Raven Soldier of Fortune, Majesco is porting to PS2 the acclaimed Star Trek Voyager Elite Force. While too many Voyager episodes were based on the crew's uninteresting interpersonal relationships, got him! EF takes a cool, loosely based premise and runs with it. Spock hadn't been in Star Trek for 40 years. Who wrote this? Not true. He was in an episode of The Next Generation. Voyager is transported mysteriously to a large ship graveyard by the Forge and alien. Blah 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 blah. You don't need to know this. Anyway, I would argue that Star Trek Elite Force is better than Voyager is. Just straight up. Alien. The aliens. Okay, that's nothing to write home about. It's very flat ass for an alien games. That's just disappointing. Spider-Man 2. I'm gonna get a look at that. Spider-Man 2. It's not done yet. The team behind the original Spider-Man on PlayStation, Neversoft, has moved on to other projects, but it's left its game sequel in capable hands. Who's it? Who developed this game? Neversoft. What? Bro, they just got done saying that they're not developing it. Also, the game doesn't look like this in the final version, does it? I think it looks different. Spidey's gained a whole slew of new moves and web attacks. Spidey's webbing everyone. The one where you can only see far and no, nearsighted is you know what, I always get them mixed up, so I always say the wrong one. Nearsighted. A common vision condition in which you can see objects near you clearly but further away are blurry. Okay, so I'm nearsighted. What? What do you mean? Buffering. Whatever. Rear-sighted. That's what we're doing here. That's going on in this stream right here. Resident Evil Code Veronica X, hands-on with the best Resident Evil ever. That is bold. I guess Resident Evil 2 or Resident Evil 4 hadn't come up yet. So, yeah. Extermination. Sony's sci-fi action title undergoes some changes for the US. Not surprised there. Veronica? Veronica? What? Why you say Veronica? No one lives forever. What is this? One of the key factors that generally differentiates great first-person shooters and bad ones is the quality of the lead characters. If you don't care about them, then you're not going to really enjoy the game. That's why Fox and Monolith have teamed up to create a FPS that stars a very likable and attractive heroine. I thought this was a James Bond game. I guess maybe it's a James Bond game that doesn't feature James Bond. Smuggler's Run 2. That looks like a boring game. Oh, Escape from Monkey Island, one of the PC's funniest titles, is finally swinging onto PS2. Some people say that the original games were better. Become the ultimate gamer. Code, reviews, interviews, absolute power. Discovery Science Channel, the Electric Playground. They had gaming TV even back then? That's fun. Strategy, tips, guides, and cheats that will make you a winner. There's like an Einstein dude. Okay. Oh, what's this? Take the PlayStation Magazine Challenge. Like Danny Elfman soundtrack without Danny Elfman. Yeah, speaking of which, it's over, the music, so I'll just have to change it over to Silent Hill 3, I guess. Where's... Ah, here we go. Silent Hill 3 OST. No, no, 1. You want to see PlayStation? You want to see 1? Silent Hill 1? Nah. Challenge 1, MDK2. The requirement is here simple. Just complete the game and photograph or tape the ending. Actually doing it is a bit trickier, however. Quake 3. To prove that you're a Quake 3 master, unlock all the maps and photograph or tape the very last map on the secret level select screen. Huh. Challenge 3, Rumble Racing. Obtain the EA Elite Cup and go to the Hall of Champs menu. Photograph or tape the screen proving you won the trophy. Huh. I wonder how they found out how do they tell who was the first? Wow, this is very, exhaustive. I have no idea what this is all about because I've never played that game. But cool beans. There's singing in 3. It'll be distracting. I think I'll fix that by making it so quiet that you can't even hear it. Now it's not distracting. The first blast wiped out your space center. No, that's where I live! That's the only test drive game I own and have ever played. There it is. Test drive Le Mans. Oh, have you seen everything in the demo? Let me see, because I know a lot of... I know a lot of the secrets in this game. I've played it a lot. Camera fun. While on the title screen, simply move the right analog stick to rotate the camera and check out more of the bridge. Knew that. I knew that. Lower your gun. If you aim your weapon, but decide not to shoot, release the button very lightly to lower the gun. It's analog sensitive. I knew that. It's actually really useful in the game if you're, in a tight spot and you gotta choose to shoot or not. There is a gated area on both the left and the right sides of the ship, which is marked by a white chalk outline. If you drag your guard under the gate, a Cinemote will take over, and you'll toss him in the drink. I didn't know that! Crouch for health. At any time, you can slowly regain health by simply crouching and remaining still. That I knew, but from Metal Gear Solid 3. Locker foolishness. Peek through the grate, don't forget to button analog, hit too hard, and Snake will slam his head against the door. I knew that. Also, you can knock the doors off lockers with repeated punches and kicks. I knew that. Soggy box, I knew that. Hide in the darkness. Huh. I didn't know that, actually. Making a mess. There are a ton of things for you to destroy and interact with in the supply room, but you have to use the USB to see everything. First, make sure that everyone in the surrounding rooms is either dead or KO'd. And don't forget about the extra guard that appears when you first go in the supply room. Once there's no one left to hear your shooting blast, it's funny, especially if you're looking out of the box first-person mode. I knew that. Hold up, yeah, you can make them dance. If you pointed it right at their crotch, they'll yeah, dance. You can use your gun to hold up a guard. Even if you don't have any ammo, but if you move around in front of him, he'll eventually notice that you don't have a clip in your gun and grab with the fan. I didn't know that! I knew that you could hold them up without ammo, but I didn't know that they noticed. That's true. The guards react to which part you shoot. Washing away the stains. If blood is spilled on a deck, the rain will eventually wash away, leaving no evidence that you were there. During your boss fight with Olga, leap over the railing on the left side of the battle arena and hang. Olga will lean over and take shots at you until you fall off, and most of the time, she'll get a good laugh out of it. Also, during this battle, if you run towards the bottom left corner of the screen and look in first-person mode, you'll see a catwalk and ladder that lead to someplace new. Unfortunately, an invisible wall keeps you away from this area in the demo. Must get final game. You don't go there in the final game. Sorry, whoever wrote this. So, the one big secret, and you will see it noticed nowhere here in Metal Gear Solid 2. The game doesn't feature Solid Snake. And in fact, the tanker that they're talking about, the boat, it completely vanishes. Like, that's the intro of the game, is the boat and Snake, and then it just flips it on your head. You play as Raiden instead. You're on a tank, what is it called? Oil platform? No, not an oil platform. A ecological disaster cleanup platform. And it's just like they didn't tell anyone. They told nobody. No one had any clue. Even on the box, absolutely none of the preview stuff on the box shows Raiden. It's all Snake. And it was just it was a trick. It was one of the tricks ever. It was one of the most tricks ever. Oh boy. Oh boy. What about that? How about that? Seven out of 10? Oh, there's no pleasing you guys. Fine, I'll turn it up a little bit. Not bending over enough. Ugh. Zone of the Enders. Whoop. PC XL is coming. Uh-oh. Whatever that is, you better watch out, guys. It's coming. Quake 3 stuff. Don't care. Codes. Here you go, guys. If you need some codes, here's some codes. Use protection. Letters. Oh boy. I'm gonna look at that one because it's got a funny tagline. I was looking at my PS2 memory card in the browser, and I pressed the triangle button and a save game icon so I could see the information on one of my save games, and it says File protection none. What does this mean, and how do you protect your files? DRM Adidas 1921 at AOL.com. What image? You mean this one? Or this one? Now that is a crew. Now is that a crew or is that a crew? Our unit is tight. That is, it has been ever since we handled the whole Gary problem. No one takes Dan's stapler twice. Some people are alive simply because it's illegal to... I don't want to know what the last part of that is. I don't want to know. This guy looks like he was photoshopped into the frame. Yeah, imagine. Do you guys remember? Is Gary in... was he in the first one we did? Was he in the staff? Protect sensitive information such as credit card numbers from being removed from your card. I see. I'd like to make a request to the wizards at Square, and hopefully every one of you readers will agree with me. Having heard next to nothing about the newest incarnation of the revered Final Fantasy series, and of course, there is one thing that has my attention front and center. All the dialogue will be spoken. Now, while many people will find this to be fantastic bit of news, I am shuddering in I'm sorry, I had to. Cloud would sound nothing like players imagine him, and the game would lose a certain appeal. It didn't stop them in the remake. I actually like that scene because, as lots of people point out, he was actually, like, in the context of the story, he was trying to laugh weird. He was, like, making a joke. He was being like, yeah, I can laugh even though we're in a fucked up situation. And then he, like, fake laughs. He, like, super fake laughs because that... And then, right at the end of the scene, you can hear him actually laugh at their antics. And it just sounds like a normal laugh. And it just flew right over everyone's heads. They didn't see it. There's gonna be a Kenshi 2. Oh, whoa, what is that horror? What is that horror right there? My veins, they burn. This pic of Chris was taken after drinking his record-setting 112th straight can of Mountain Dew. You would die.
You must try to remember me and your true self as well. You will birth a god and build an eternal paradise.
What? Girly men. Girly men. Just got my March 01 issue and thought that the cover art was awesome, but when I turned to the Final Fantasy X preview, I was again disappointed by the main character. If Ellen DeGeneres was a gay man, that is what she would look like. Wow, little did you know. Yikes. I am a female gamer, and I don't know what Square has been trying to accomplish with all these she-men in their games. Maybe Japanese people are a little short. What's the problem? What's the problem? But if I was a mom, I wouldn't want my sons to emulate those characters. Wow, this person is just like the most straight, most stuck in their gender roles person I've ever read. Oh boy, I want chauvinistic, very, very pointed use of words here. Manly men with balls, no less. I think members of an elite force would be a little more hardened to the work, even if they are 17. That's the keynote here, man. It's fucking 17, and there's adults in the games in the main party. What's his name? Oron. Oron's buff. Waka, the himbo, he's buff. So what if, you know, this little child is a twink? Who cares? He's a child. Thank you for enduring my rant. I would condemn you as a sexist pig. I'm just gonna leave that off right there, and we're gonna move on. Let's look at some of the fan arts. See if Robert DeJesus makes another appearance. There's Lara Croft from DreamCrafter.com. Let her have her fetish. Well, she doesn't have to bring it into the real world of video games. The real world of video games. Ashley Riot with crazy anime hair. Jason Chan. Let me see if we can visit www.dreamcrafter.com. Her and the Sonic Females guy would be perfect for each other. It's so true. I bet she's got long hair and is the size of an average human mother. Yeah. Crafter. This is gonna be like a dream tribute website. .com, and this seems to be a bigger site, so we're gonna do /Eden. 404 page not found. This error is generated when there's no web page with the name specified at the website. So let's try removing /Eden and just do Dreamcrafter. If you can see this message, you need to either download or upgrade your Flash player, or you may view HTML version of the website here. I'm going to do that. Dreamcrafter.com. I'm just okay. This is crazy. This is crazy, guys. I have to show you this. This has to go on screen. Yeah. Weddings, seniors, modeling, family portraiture, and more. Brian Chan Photography, Stockton, California. So, if you ever need this, here you go. New spring specials for 2010. Click here. Photo gallery. I'm not going to click on the photo gallery because that's kind of weird. But, Brian Chan. This was Jason Chan. There's a story here, guys. Is Jason Chan, like, repping his brother or father's, you know, website? Is that what's going on here? Nice frame you left on, T-Dog. I was getting a look at that sweet URL. Wow, T-Dog, you should get married in 2010, in the far future. So, I guess he had a page on their website, but it's not there anymore. Chrono Cross fan art? The furry. It's just a furry. Blue Silver? No website to look up. That was drawn by a 14-year-old. Well, hello, nurse. There's got to be some kind of joke here about having to give blood, but we're not too smitten to think of it right now. With a name like Alpha 2, the artist must be a big Capcom fan. And, if I may say so myself, not a very good artist. What the hell is even going on here? That just looks like a frame from an anime. Like, it might be fan art, but it looks like it could be official. Oh, here's a URL. Midnight Pleasure. Corey Lewis sent us a stylish pic of Dimitri from Darkstalkers. So we gotta go. I found the activity history of Dreamcrafter. Could you send that to me, please? While I look at www.red-go.com.
wish only for the salvation of
red.co.com redirects to the following YouTube channel with 0 posts. You guys can check that out if you want. It was active from 2001 to 2007, followed by 2 years of silence, and that's probably when the owner changed. Interesting. One of these days, I'm going to find a link that is to a website that's still up, and for the same purpose. Oh, look, people are, like, buying their little marketplace here. Star Wars Starfighter, that's the one they're being sued over, right? It translates to closed channel, the name. Okay, so that's that, I guess. I got a ping. I just got pinged. Oh, it's winter. It's showing me the activity history. Well, I don't need to see it now, if that's all there is to it. Retro Mags. Our goal is to preserve classic video game magazines so that they are not lost permanently. Oh, this is from the actual people who archived this. People interested in helping out in any capacity, please visit us at retromags.com. You guys can do that if you want. Retromags.com is, of course, probably still up. No profit is made from these scans, nor do we offer anything available from the publishers themselves. If you come across anyone selling releases from this site, please do not support them and let us know. Thank you. Is that it? It's it doesn't want to go forward, so I guess that's it. We don't get to see the back cover, but yeah, that's June 2001 issue 46. I guess that's it. We only found one decent dumpy, and let's see if I can go back to it. Oh, there it is. One decent dumpy. Pull the ball if you want power. Well, chat, I guess that's the stream. If you enjoyed, why don't you like the stream so that more people might maybe click on my streams? Please. We're gonna stop the music now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, Winter. Bye-bye, everyone else. Bye-bye, Timmer. Bye-bye, Cirque. And, I guess we'll go on to the end screen. See you guys next Sunday, hopefully. Oh, wait. Next Sunday, I'm actually going to be in Nova Scotia. So maybe I won't stream, or maybe I will. I'll do a Nova Scotia stream. Who knows? We'll see. I'll let you know. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.